Welcome back, everyone, to NASCAR on NBC. It is the Great American Getaway 400 here from the Pocono Raceway. Two racers remain in the playoffs, of course, and while we know Sam Mayer's scary injury last weekend in Indianapolis, winning the Brickyard 400, that he'll be out for the next month. So that's 7 car now out of the playoffs. That puts the 41 car of Cole Custer back in. It's probably a good situation there for Cole Custer. Not a great situation, though, for the 7. So, but there's also some key guys out, like Reddick and Chastain and Logano. Probably the 3 key drivers that are out for the playoffs now. Well, it's the second last race before the playoffs begin next month. Chase Briscoe, Denny Hamlin leading to the green flag. We're racing in the tricky triangle. Down in the first few turns in this race here already, and you can see some guys try to take it 3 wide. Carson Hosfar took it 3 wide right there on the inside, and he's going to be aggressive here. You got some guys moving to the outside of the racetrack, moving to the high lane. Connor Zillich right there in the 7, moving up here. He's inside the top 10, right behind the 5 car of Kyle Larson right there, running in 7th spot. And of course, he's moving to the Cup Series full time in 2026 next season. So it really makes sense that he's out here, that Spire tapped him to drive this car. He won the Xfinity race yesterday. Now he's going to go to the outside and try to get around Kyle Larson. Look at that, the 5. Going to be really aggressive on him. He's going to try to stop that run, but Connor's, he's going to tag the wall right there on the outside. Not exactly what Connor wants right there. The 5's going to be on that line. Going to slow down. Lost a lot of momentum. We got a big gaggle of cars right behind here. Elliott's going to go 3 wide to the inside of the 2 RFK cars. And Chris Buescher has had a last great month of racing. And won the last 3 out of 4 races as Hamlin goes to the inside of Chase Briscoe, trying to get around him. And Denny Hamlin won this race last year. Got 2 wins last year in the beginning of the regular season, the end of regular season. This race, last couple years, end of the regular season. Next race after this, we usually look towards the playoffs, but after today, we don't look towards the playoffs. We got 1 more race remaining in the regular season after today, so for the guys that are not locked in, like Chastain, Logano, and Reddick, they have a shot at Darlington, still to do it, still to lock themselves in and fight for a championship this year. But if they don't get that chance this weekend at Pocono and next weekend at Darlington, then they miss out on the playoffs. Interesting 4-car pack right up here. Only 1 Ford, Ryan Blaney running in the 3rd spot. Blaney looking for his 2nd Pocono win ever. Got his first career win here 8 years ago for the Wood brothers. As far mainly a calm race. Nothing too crazy happening. Go in the back there. Saw 1 car really go to the inside. And Keselowski's going to make it 3 wide on Bell and Logano. Just fly by the field down the back chute. or won the straightaways. There's 3 of them here. All right, this right here is considered the back stretch. Whoa, Chastain in the wall. Chastain on the exit of 2 gets into the wall. More cars in the wall in the back. Well, luckily nothing happens here. There's a big gaggle of cars. Oh, 3 wide Reddick. Reddick nearly making contact with the 38 of Todd Gilliland. I thought Reddick was going to get into Todd right there, and Todd was going to go into Bubba, and they're going to cause a big wreck. Thank God that doesn't happen. Briscoe's still out front, looking for that 4th win of the year. That would tie him with Bell. Hino goes into this race with 4 wins as well, or 4 wins just in general. Look at Sheldon Creed, Rookie of the Year leader, running in the 9th spot, right behind Kyle Larson and Connor Zilich, in front of Suarez. And Daniel Suarez, of course, doesn't know his plans yet for 2026. Rumors, of course, speculating that he could go to Junior Motorsports next year and drive for them, go back down. Connor Zilich, of course, will be in this 99 car next year. Connor doing an excellent job, nearly running inside the top 10, running in 6th spot right now. And Daniel Suarez as well doing a great job. Of course, Suarez has a playoff spot with that win at Talladega back in the spring. And we got a pass right here. Battle for 3rd. Nemechek on the inside of Blaney. Blaney's going to hold off that spot. Got the drive off the corner. Logano in the back, pulling a really big block on Buescher. Oh, they're gonna be 3 wide during this corner. They're nearly 4 wide. Oh, Bell, Logano, Buescher, 3 wide. Oh, Bell's gonna get we got a caution. Trouble. It is in the back in turn 1. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and J.J. Yaley both go for a spin in turn number 1. First caution of the day here in lap number 8 from Pocono. We're going to take a look at what happened. And here it is. You can see there, slow motion going down the 1. They go 4 wide right here. Stenhouse, Bowman, Yaley, Custer, 4 wide going down the 1. And then looks like 44 is going to make contact. 47 goes up. Puts the 44 and 41 up the racetrack. And yeah, they just all go around there. In the wall. 3 of them go. Custer in the wall. Not that those were decent hits. They weren't that bad. I think they can continue on in this race. And I mean, 4 wide, 3 wide, most places won't work. It works here in the front straightaway here in Pocono, but it doesn't work going down the 1 right here. Because it just narrows up, and they were just trying not to wreck, not trying to hit each other, but they did what they're trying not to do. And that just pretty much ends their shot at possibly winning the day. Crash lap 8 here in Pocono. Chase Briscoe, the leader. Welcome back to Pocono Raceway, and green flag or caution. Pit stops under caution. Man, I cannot speak today. Man, I think I need to go to a home or something. At almost 20 years old, I need to go to a nursing home. No, not really. But Chase Briscoe, the race leader here, has work getting done to these cars right here. Chase Briscoe taking a splash of fuel right there. It's going to win the race off pit road. Blaney's going to be second. Nemechek, Suarez, and Logano, Hamlin, Zilich. Oh, trouble! One car blowing up. That is the 60 Ryan Preece. Ryan Preece, heavy smoke out of that 60 car. Oh, gonna hold up the 21 and the 5. Pulls right down on the apron. Finally got a shot too. Unfortunate circumstances right there for Ryan Preece. Looking for that. Still looking for that first career win in the Cup Series, by the way. Had a really great shot last week in Indianapolis doing it. Had another good shot this weekend of doing it here in Pocono. Now he had to go in Darlington next week, and as a possibly a long shot, he can go out and win there. All this happening under caution. He's going to drive it back down the pit lane as his race is over. Ryan Preece has had tough luck in 2025. Doesn't necessarily have this chance signed on for 2026. Rumors going around that, Kevin Harvick opened up a second car at KHI in the 29. Preece, the heavy favorite to that one. Justin Haley possibly could go to the 60 next year. That's what we're hearing. As Ryan Preece's day is going to be done right here from the Pocono Raceway. All these Ryan Preece fans, they don't want it. Ryan Preece himself doesn't want it. RFK, Brad Keselowski, Roush Fenway, or Jack Roush, excuse me. They don't want it. As he's done for the day, goes to the garage. As we're going to take a quick break. Chase Briscoe leading under caution. As got some developments here from Pocono. Welcome back to Long Pond, Pennsylvania here for the running of the Great American Getaway 400, the 26th race out of 37 of the 2025 season. Race number 27 next week to Southern, not next week, we're off next week, the 24th, and we're back August 31st for the Southern 500. NASCAR's the longest tradition, greatest tradition, and the oldest crown jewel, NASCAR's oldest super speedway. And well, back in the day, it was considered a super speedway. I think a track considered to be like a mile long or longer was considered a super speedway. Now, since we have a lot of tracks that are longer than a mile these days, we only classify 3 of them as true super speedways. Atlanta, Talladega, and Daytona. But I guess really Talladega and Daytona are the only real ones. And you could call Pocono a super speedway. And I don't know why I turned Italian there, or New England. I'm not even from New England. But we're racing in New England, here in Pennsylvania, as the green flag's back in the air. Oh, look at Bell. Going to the inside. Josh Berry. Not Josh Berry. 31 of Sheldon Creed. Going to the inside with the real life roster right there. Look at this. Chad Fincham inside up here in the top 10 on the outside with the pass. That's going to be a great storm of momentum for that Garage 66 team. As Ryan Blaney, by the way, has taken the lead. He stayed out. Suarez up here, running in the second spot. And what, the guy that's replacing him next year's running inside top 10 too? But he's running higher than the guy that is going to replace him. Suarez proving that he belongs in the Cup Series right now by running in second spot. Got up here to 11 to go. Hamlin's going to go to the inside. Hamlin to the inside for second. Hamlin has a faster car here. Take a look at the fast lap. Yeah, Hamlin third fast car on track. Nemechek, the fastest car on the racetrack right now. Fastest car in this race in general. As Cody Ware's up here in the number 15. A lot of guys you don't really see running up front every week, or not that much. They're running towards the front here. They're shocking Austin Dillon up here. Oh, Nemechek. We're talking about him being the fastest car on the track. He gets into the wall right there. Battling with Chad Fincham in the 66. Gonna round Fincham right there for that spot. Now he's gonna chase down Bell. Oh, Blaney. The guys behind him closing in, but they're battling side by side for second. The 11 was really getting the side draft off the 99 right there. That was really aggressive. Right there for Denny. And how about this for Suarez? He's going to have a shot at this lead here. I would give it a next lap or two here, guys. I would give it a next lap. I think if you go down the one here for Suarez, I would just send it in. All guts, no balls. 9 laps to go here in Pocono. Hamlin to the inside. Nice. He's trying to. Oh, Blaney up the racetrack just a little bit. Goes down the block. Didn't really necessarily run the perfect corner. Suarez ran a better one, but Blaney had better corner exit speed. Hamlin trying to get to the back bumper of the 99. And Blaney's just saying right now in his car, keep on doing this. Keep on battling for second here. And these final 9 laps, this time by when they get to the line, it's going to be 8 to go. Hamlin right there. But that bottom lane, when you're on that line right there, it just kills the car's momentum. That's going to allow the 19 now to get up to third. Not quite. He was close. 100,000ths of a second off, I believe. Imagine Suarez can get multiple wins in a season, trying to get a second win of the year. Blaney trying to get his 3rd win of the year. You know, he at one point in the season, all right, before the summer started, he was a point leader. The only guy to win multiple races, and Bell went out, won a few. Briscoe won a few. Busher won a few. Blaney now 4th in the standings, trying to get back up there and have a higher seed in the playoffs. 7 to go for Ryan Blaney. Well, Suarez hasn't really lost too much, and he hasn't really gained too much. He's just staying there. Could be saving something that we don't know he has. You know, I guess if you're him and you know you got a car that's good enough to stay up here without really pushing anything, you wait until the final few laps to really push it all out. But it might be too late. But Briscoe, we know he's fast, running up in the 3rd spot. Coming up with 6 to go now. If you're Blaney, you want these laps just to go by quick. If you're Briscoe, Hamlin, Suarez, Larson even, time's running out as here comes Briscoe to the inside. Oh, Suarez, we know he's been better on that higher side, the higher lane. That's going to allow Denny Hamlin to go to the inside of the 19. These teammates have just been battling it out. You know, Briscoe probably wouldn't be back here if it wasn't for those pit stops. Oh, we just scuffed the wall. I think that's going to allow Hamlin to have a better edge. No, not exactly. Oh, it was even. Briscoe nearly came down into him. 5 laps to go now in Pocono. 5 to go now for Ryan Blaney. Look at this, running in 9th spot. Chad Fincham, looking to get his best career finish in the Cup Series. Suarez looking to get his best run since winning at Talladega back in March. And Blaney looking to get his first win since March as well. Now August, it's been months. About 5 months since he's won. Hungry for wins. Up there, been consistent. Probably one of the championship favorites. Once we get to that point, 4 to go. And Briscoe's going to try again to get to the inside of Suarez. You know his time's running out. Briscoe wants to get that 4th win of the year. And tie his teammate, Bell, in the standings. And you got a Darlington next week. He's performed well there. Imagine he goes out there and wins. Imagine something happens here and he wins here. At Pocono. Goes out, wins next weekend. And Darlington gets 5 wins. Call me crazy, but Briscoe someday, I think, in the next season or two, I think he could be hoisting that Bill France Cup. I mean, you never know, though. You never know what can happen here. Never over till the checkered flag falls. Man, Suarez really got in running right there to the end. Caution! Are you kidding me? That changes everything. Oh man, big one. Down the one. Chastain involved. Bowman, Creed, Gibbs. Crash down in the one. And you know what? Whoa. You know what that means? NASCAR overtime. Are you kidding me? That is that. I said it's going to have to be a caution or something big is going to have to happen to really change the complexion of this race. And this really changes it right here. Let's take a look at what happened. Well, here it is. 4 wide. Doesn't work. This was kind of back near the top 10. Oh, Chastain got up on his side. Wow. Oh, God. Josh Berry in the 34, heavy hit. But even more of a big hit to the one. That car nearly went up and over. Luckily it didn't, just kept on the wall. Just crazy. And this is just such a bad angle to hit the wall at. Especially when you have a car coming towards your door and just hitting it. That's what happened right there. Chastain nearly upside down here from Pocono in a wild crash. Then you can see there, that's the rest of the field piles in. Well, big crash changes everything. Come back, it'll be overtime from the Tricky Triangle. Welcome back to Pocono Raceway, the 26th race out of 37 here in 2025. About to get overtime underway. This will just be crazy. You got one car up here. Lap cars in the Cup Series don't get sent back anymore like they used to. That will change things here because that's going to put the 12 on the outside, the 99 on the inside with the slower car in front. But Hamlin is going to have a faster car in front of him. So I think if you're on the outside here, you have a better shot at winning. So I'm saying if you're Blaney, Bell, Hamlin, Larson, you probably have a better shot at getting a better finish out of maybe Suarez, Briscoe, or I think that's Logano right there, right behind him. Yeah, Logano, Nemechek, those guys probably might not get a good finish. As here we come to the green flag for NASCAR overtime. 2 to go. Like I said, that top lane got the better run. They're going to fan out right here going down the one. Hamlin's going to take a look for the race lead, though. Hamlin on the inside. Side by side for the lead. Down off the exit of one. Whoa, Blaney nearly into the wall. Big gaggle of cars right behind him. Chase Elliott slow on the racetrack. Elliott really slow. And I think we got a yellow out. Caution. Out on the racetrack, much slow cars. No, this is the reason why. Todd Gilliland slow on the racetrack. Just a very dangerous situation right there, and that means we'll go to another attempt at the overtime finish. 2 cars slow on the racetrack. Chase Elliott, Todd Gilliland. Oh! Blaney, the leader, just hit him. Oh my God, that changes more than everything. That changes the whole. Well, we might have a great finish here. We're going to skip ahead to that. Well, welcome back to Pocono. A lot of pit stops here in the caution. A lot of cars having issues. Now, this is just crazy. You know, the leader, Blaney, hit the back end of the 38 car. And Denny Hamlin is the race leader here from Pocono, looking for his 3rd win on the 2nd win of the year. Not 3rd. 2nd win of the year. Only won once. Won Martinsville. Way early on in the season. Now is a shot at possibly getting the win here. Riley Herbst heel pit. I think Sheldon Creed's going to stay out, yeah. Look who's in 3rd. Noah Gregson. These playoffs are shaking up to be crazy. Creed's locked in 2nd with that win at Iowa. Do we get the one to go here? We do not. So we will take another quick commercial break. Welcome back to the Pocono Raceway. We're about to get underway here in overtime. Look who's in 5th. JJ Yaley's in 5th right now. What in the world is going on here? Yaley's a part-timer. So, if he wins, that changes nothing. It just gives him bragging rights for the next week. Oh, man. Interesting. I am just interested here. I don't know what's going to happen. And are you kidding me? They're just adding another lap to this. Well, they're like, we're not ready just yet. Let's just wait one more lap. They had to go out and push a car. So that's why. Who was it? I think it was 21 that ran out. Yeah, the 21 that ran out right there. So they have to go out and push him. That's going to put Gregson the 2nd. Buescher the 3rd. And here's the thing about Buescher. He has won, the last 3 out of 4 races? Trying to go 4 for 5. And get his 4th win of the year. He knew that the RFK cars, or an RFK car, in 2025 would be a championship threat. Yeah, well, you couldn't script any more better for those guys. Now, 1-3 in a row at Richmond, Michigan, Watkins Glen and stuff. Have a decent showing last week in Indy. Have a really good showing today in Pocono. Have a good shot to win the race here in overtime. Running in 3rd spot. So, in my eyes here, you just got to push. If there's 10, you push. The 44, you really push. I mean, yeah, like I said, not fighting for a playoff spot, part-time, not running for points. But, you know, you want to win. Yaley's been in the series long enough to where I think he deserves one. So, let's see what can happen here. So we're going to double up here, going into turn 2. kind of in the middle of it. No, more likely off the exit of. Well, some guys did. Some guys did it on the entry. This is considered the back chute right here. Showing the ticker right now to show what the top 10 is now. And that ticker will go off for overtime. Usually does in the final laps. To show really all the action we can. And it's going to go off right now. This race is going to be extended by 10 laps. Longer than expected. It's supposed to be a 24-lap race. Now it will be a 34-lap race. It is the second attempt at overtime here in Pocono. Gregson, Hamlin. Hamlin gets a battery start. Spins the tires. He's out of fuel. Out of fuel going down the one. Noah Gregson now out front to the lead. Crash! Bubba Wallace goes around. Hemrick in the 16, the 51. Kaz Gralla. 23, Bubba Wallace. 99 of Suarez, and we get another caution. Oh my God. Please, boys, keep it green, but nope, we had a guy run out of fuel. And this is why right here, folks, we can't have nice things. The 11 runs out of fuel. All right, he goes down. Oh, Bubba Wallace got into Hemrick trying to avoid that. Suarez got into Gralla trying to avoid that, and it was just a chain reaction right there. I know I went an octave up or two. I think higher than I should have. That really scared me, if I'm being honest with you. It scared the hell out of me. I didn't expect the wreck right there to happen. I thought Hamlin was going to get passed by all those guys and go on the inside. Well, that doesn't happen. We're going to go to a longer commercial break this time by, and we'll come back. We'll let the green flag restart here from Pocono. Hopefully, the third time's the charm. Welcome back to Pocono. We're about to get the overtime restart underway. The third one, it's going to be Gregson, Briscoe. Briscoe with the better run on the outside. Gregson spun the tires. And Briscoe, great restart. Going 3 wide down the run. Briscoe's going to have it so far. 3 wide still. That might not work. They're going to have to make it back to the white to make this race an official race. Big gaggle of cars. Big pack of them. Chase Briscoe, though, still out front leading it. Going down off of turn number 2. He's going to get into 3. And this time by, you'll see the white flag. Chase Briscoe looking for his 4th win of the year. Some cars coming down the pit lane. That's going to put Larson the 2nd. Now about J.J. Ailey the 3rd. White flag is out, though, here from the tricky triangle. One time around. Again for Chase Briscoe in the 19. Briscoe looking to get his 4th win on the 2025 season. Won it 3 in a row, of course. Back in July and June. Winning at Nashville, Chicago, Daytona. Making himself a true contender for a Cup Series championship. And he's proving he belongs here. Struggled for the first few years of his career. Struggled at Surhaus Racing, trying to get a win. Moves to Joe Gibbs Racing in 2025. And he's going to rally his way out of the final turn and get the win. 4th win of the season. Chase Briscoe wins at Pocono. And he runs out right at the line. Awesome. Wow, what a race, what a win for Chase Briscoe.
At the top of the mountain, climbed all the way up and never looked down. If the road wasn't rough, we might not have found it. The blood and some guts and thousands of hours. We welcome you now to our arena. If you don't
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our fans for your support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.